Hi everyone, welcome back. Beautiful day. Right, let's head into the cottage and get started in there before it gets too hot. Lights on. So picking up from the last video, yes, we're going to go ahead with the brass instead of the black. A few people said, why didn't you paint the inside of the cupboard before? I don't know whether you watched the videos properly, but it's already painted. I mean, these can literally be lifted off, you know, and do whatever you need to do and then just lift them back on. That's what I explained about the French hinges. Very good system. Got to replace those two. The green is going to be replicated at the top, the same as that side as well. Yeah, put the whitewash on. Lived with it for a few days. Although I like it, it's not what I originally had pictured, so I'm going to go back to that. So that's that's going to be green. It's just an update because some people don't always watch them in order, and some of you, probably heard it all before. Okay, we've got some planking to do over here. Let's just show you. It's just this area here. Got to cut that in before it gets too warm because it's at the front of the cottage. And yeah, that's going to be painted green as well. Let's get started. Yeah, I do like the solid green colour. Say it's more towards the pub vibe, isn't it? Now, when I visited Jeremy Clarkson's farm up in Oxfordshire earlier on in the year, and me and my son Tom, we stayed in a few pubs in the Cotswolds. That was magnificent, really done up well, beautiful area. I do want to return back there, maybe later on in the year, not quite sure. Yeah, lots to do there. It was just nice to get back in the country pub. Yeah, just chill out a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the French have got their own atmosphere in their bars and stuff, but nothing quite beats a British pub. Let me know if you think otherwise. I mean, don't get me wrong as well, in Belgium they're great. It just depends, doesn't it? I mean, at the time that we was in the Cotswolds, I had this vision in my head how this is going to be, and when I was there I was looking around and I was seeing exactly what I'll, not replicate, but basically create something that I wanted to create. And nothing's the same, is it? I mean, even if I tried to do it exactly how it was, it wouldn't be the same. But so I've got lots of different things to put in here. The layout's different. Stonework, I had lots of copper, brass, soft furnishings. Got lots of inspiration from there. So yes, I am glad. So I've ditched the whitewash sort of effect on top, feathering in, whatever we call it. I mean, people got to see how to do it, and it didn't take me long to do, and it certainly won't take me long to paint over. Get me back on track. Now this isn't the final coat. There's lots of work still needs to be done. Normally you do all this at the end. What I find, if you do the one before the end, the coat, the last one goes on a lot better. I haven't got to cut in, around stuff now because the woodwork and that isn't finished, so it's a lot quicker. And when it comes to doing the final coat, it's a lot easier to cut in. screw there, seized up. Let's try and get that out. There, at least I can look at it now and see what it's going to be like. Yeah, another thing to consider, what colour am I going to do the stairs? Now I've done a similar effect in my cottage with the painted treads, and it looks really good as they wear naturally. Who knows, I might even go with the same green. Certainly pick up the theme, wouldn't it? We're going to be going a lot lighter upstairs, but down here it won't be light. In actual fact, I don't want to see the white now. Oops. We're going to rub back the oak posts, so it's got a slight hint of whiteness with it, because a lot of these timbers in these buildings are lime washed. Still looking out for the rope to finish up the edge. Bound to see some at Vid Granny 8. Again, I can go out and buy it, but I'll be paying an awful lot more for it. There's no immediate rush for it, so yeah. We've still got rubbing down and stuff to do on this timber work. My apologies to everyone that loved the whitewash. It was quite split really, to be honest with you. I dare say there's a few that are just being polite, as usual. I don't mind listening to people's comments as long as you're not rude. There's no place for that on this channel. Oh, it's always the way with painting, isn't it? You start before you know it. What do we think? Well, the more I paint, the more I think I've made the right decision. I know it's a personal thing, paint. Everyone's got different tastes. I like to use this smaller roller because it's a bit more manoeuvrable and you can get in the smaller gaps, because this isn't an even wall as such. This just helps me get into all those nooks and crannies. It's a long pile brush, perfect for this. Yeah, already that's looking better to me. We're expected to hit 40 degrees here in the next few days, so be careful out there if you're in the Normandy region, or the whole of France I think. I'm just going to use up the remaining paint in the roller tray, and then we'll get onto that planking. And what I normally do now is wrap the roller up in some plastic. It's a bit drying out and that's ready to go again. No need to wash out if you don't need to. Thinking about the doors, obviously this is old, probably lead paint. Don't know whether to strip it back. They are hardwood inside. I've just got to weigh up work, effort, reward before I make my mind up. I don't mind just, sealing this, knocking it back, keying it and putting another coat over it and just allowing these worn edges to show through. That one was too short. persuader. Now this wall here that I've built, stud wall, it's incredibly strong, and I've done that for a reason. It's to assist this wall behind it. On the other side, in the other barn, the wall had collapsed. It took me quite some time to rebuild footings and a retaining wall. And the retaining wall sort of comes up to about here really on the other side. So going up from there, I wanted to assist this side of the building. So that's why I've built this really strong stud work wall and then reinforced it with these planks. It really is sturdy and it's definitely not going anywhere. All the stairs are tied into it, all the posts are as well. So we really have future-proofed this building. As it falls down. Now with this I always cut the angle first and cut it a little bit longer and just take it off the short end. Perfect. I'm good at this, aren't I? No, it wasn't that one. Template somewhere. That's the one. Right, let's write template on it. Yeah, that's okay. Off cut can go in there. Gives me a chance to use my off cuts. Sure it's sitting flush before we nail it. Yep, that's right. Believe it or not, you do get a variation in the width of the same batch of boards. Sometimes I don't fully send the nail home until I'm 100% where it's going. Just I've got to put the trimmer behind, haven't I? Up there. Not so sure if I've got any of that timber left. Okay, I can get some timber cut and just add that in after. So as I continue up this side, I need to put another timber down there so we can pick up, we have done on the lower section down there. Fortunately, I haven't got any of that timber at the moment. I can still continue cutting these in. Could I force that in? No, just take a sliver off of there. That's all it needs sometimes, is just a sliver. And a wee bit of persuasion. So that's going to be enough. So there's just 2 more pieces to cut in there. I'm not going to cut those ones in because they'll just fall off. Well, we've got 2 ready to go once I get that timber in. Okay, leave that for now. Ah, there was something else I wanted to share with you. Let me go and get it. And look at this fantastic piece. Lynn gave it to me, Sam's mum. What a beautiful piece of turning, really, isn't it? Now looking at it, I think maybe it was from like a base for a lamp. There's a metal spigot in the end. Don't know whether that goes right the way through. There is a spigot there, so it'd be interesting to know whether that's completely hollow. If it is, I'll turn that back into a lamp. I'll make a base or use something else in keeping. I can configure something at the top as well. What a fantastic item. Thank you very much, Lynn, much appreciated. Again, it's got that faded white look, so maybe I'll pick up certain elements with that white look instead of going white on the walls. I really love that, that's great. What am I going to do with that? And also going with the green theme, who remembers those? They've got heraldic shields and scenes on them. 2 really nice footstools. Well, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to paint that white now with the green, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.